that tackles the American child care crisis and the importance of high-quality early education. Here's No Small Matter.
We have a deeper understanding of how important these early years are and why.
We're unlocking the secrets of the brain. First time in history. We never had a way to look into a baby's brain before.
What's going on up there is rocket science.
Babies' early experiences create the foundation for all that follows.
Yes! I want to be their Miss Honey. I want to be the one that's like, you can do anything!
They are doing the work that will really fundamentally make a difference for the outcomes of these young children.
I got found a baby egg! This is amazing!
Mayor Lori Lightfoot officially declared today as No Small Matter Day in honor of the film and its commitment to building awareness about early career or care and education. Here to tell us more is an early childhood educator featured in the doc, Rachel Giannini.
Yeah, congratulations.
Happy No Small Matter Day. I love this. Now, you're a teacher in Highland Park, right?
Yes, correct.
What grade? What little ages? What littles do you have?
What littles do I have? So I was lucky enough to teach preschool, so 3s, 4s, and 5s every day, all day.
Wow, a lot of patience there.
Yes.
But you also understand the importance of that early childhood education. Fill us in on how and why that's so important.
Okay, so it's actually amazing. 90% of who you are happened before the age of 5. Like, let that sink in.
Right.
90%, like your brain is 90% developed before you hit kindergarten. So it's really important that we vest our littles. Like if you think about a person like a building, right? The building's gonna be 100 years old, and I don't care how nice each of those floors are. If the basement, if it's not structurally sound, it's gonna crumble.
That's a very good analogy. And you think about how formidable the brain is.
Yes.
I mean, they soak up everything. They're little sponges.
Totally. Like, and you know that at being a mom,
I do.
They take in everything and they're able to not only retain it, but, you know, repeat it.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
That's why you got to be careful.
Exactly.
We won't do that around our baby, Ryan.
No, we won't. No. So there's a national campaign to kickstart this public conversation. What are we learning that we didn't know before, generations ago?
So it's interesting. There's been a lot of wonderful new information coming out. So one, there's been longitudinal studies. So we've been able to track people who were in high quality early childcare from preschool all the way to adults. And we're able to see the impact that that had, right? And then you take all of the science, all of the brain discovery, and you add that to it, which really supports this idea of we need to capitalize right now on our littles if we want a better future.
Right. Now you have 3, 4s, and 5s, but the first 3 years are super important. Why is that, Rachel?
It's one of those, so there's this amazing thing called executive function. And executive function is essentially what it means to play in the sandbox. So to be a problem solver, to be a collaborator, to be a critical thinker, to share. All of that happens at 3. So
at 3.
At 3, right? So all of that really, you need to be in a space that you can have an opportunity to learn how to play in the sandbox.
So what does that mean? That means that parents should be putting their kids in preschool as early as 3, maybe even a little bit before?
Well, one, I'm obviously a huge fan of preschool. I'm a huge fan of any time that a child has an opportunity to collaborate with another.
Right.
But let's say you don't have that opportunity. One thing you can really do is, I know this sounds like kind of counterintuitive, but allow them to fail. Like make this summer a fail. Like put them in situations that they have to try something and maybe not be successful.
Right.
And don't jump to them and be like, let me fix it for you. By allowing them to try and try again, they build that resilience that's needed. They build the creativity it takes to like think of a new problem solving skill. It's incredible, and they're capable of doing that, because you wouldn't think that a 3-year-old can problem solve. They got this.
Right, they can probably do it better than some adults.
100%. Like there's this amazing study that was done where it's like, let's say I gave a 4-year-old a paperclip. They can come up with 1,000 ways of using it, right? If you give an adult a paperclip, they're like, okay, let me put that on the paper.
Right.
Like, you lose all of that creative skill.
Very good. Very good tips there. And I know there's plenty more in the documentary as well. So No Small Matter is running at the Siskel Center through June 27th. Go to nosmallmatter.com for tickets.